Hello Stampin' friends, this is Stampin Sue from www.stampinfromtheheart.com, and I'm here today to show you how to create this adorable card. I made this card at a retreat that I attended last week. I posted on my blog about that retreat, so if you want to read about that, check out my last week's post. And my sweet friend and fellow demonstrator Amy Combs came up with this card, and we made it at that retreat. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's a card that holds a gift card. A gift card would fit right in there. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to start with scoring. I have a piece of paper here that is 4 1/4 by 11. So you're going to just take your 8 1/2 by 11 piece of paper, and you're going to cut it down to 4 1/4 inches. And then once you have that done, you are going to score it, and the first score amount will be at the 3 1/2 mark. So make sure your blade is out of the way so you don't cut your paper. And hopefully you are all able to see this. Okay, so the first score mark is 3 1/2. And then you're going to slide that down to 9 inches. And I'm not sure if you can see that on the screen, but it's at 9 inches. Oops. And score that. So now you have a card that will fold like this and meet in the center. Okay, and while I have my scoring and cutting pad in front of me, I'm going to do the next piece, which is on the inside, and this is cut, the size of the paper is 7 by 3 3/4, and I will write a blog post about this card and give you all the dimensions too, so if you don't get that down, no worries. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do with this one is, let's see, score it at 1/2 inch. And then you're going to flip it. Just easier for me to do it this way is I'll flip it and now score it at 1 3/4 on the other end. Okay, so you have a 1/2 inch, and it looks like that. It's actually going to look like this, the way we're going to use it. Okay, so I'm done with my scoring, so I'll put that aside. And because this tutorial is just to show you how this card is put together, all my stamping is done. So I used the Picture Perfect Party Suite for this. And again, I got this sweet idea from Amy Combs. And so now I'm just going to put it all together. Okay, so we're just going to tape this down. And again, this will be on my blog, and I will give you all the ingredients that were used, all the templates that were used to cut these pieces, and all the dimensions, so don't worry about that. Now I'm just taping this all together just to show you how easy it is. Now if you want to make this card and you live locally, I'll be having a card camp soon, and this is going to be one of the featured cards that we'll be making at the card camp. So sign up for my card camps and you'll get to make it. Stress-free art. Everything will be cut for you, and all you need to do is stamp and put it all together. It's a very fun time. Invite your friends and have a great night out. So I'm going to lift that up a little bit more. Okay, this is using this beautiful ribbon that's also featured in that suite. Okay, so take that on there. Put that on top. Oops, got some on my board there. And this is going to go on the lower half. So, okay, now for the inside, you're going to tape the 1/2 inch side, and actually, I'm going to use, if I can use my tear and tape for this because it's a little bit stronger than the snail adhesive. And since it's going to be opening and closing and holding a gift card, I just want it to be a little bit stronger. You can also use your, I'm blanking, the other kind of tape. Okay, I'll get that in first and then go back to that. Okay, so this is going to get lined up with the fold on that top over here. I don't know if you can see that. And I centered it, and I typically eyeball everything, so I didn't measure it. Okay, so that's going to go like this. This is going to fold up, and actually that's all you need there. The rest is it's going to be free so it can go up and down. Okay, but you are going to take some ribbon, and I pre-cut a piece of ribbon about 22 inches long is what I did, 22 to 24. I cut it a little bit longer so that you just have room to tie, and it makes it less difficult to tie. If you cut it too short, then you don't have enough room to play with it, and it's more difficult to tie. So the other thing that I do sometimes too is just keep my ribbon attached to the roll, and this way I don't waste as much ribbon. Go. I think I might use this card or one similar to it, but the design of the card to make for my make and takes for the Hartford, Connecticut on stage card swap. Demonstrators love to swap cards, and when we get together for these on stage events, we make a bunch of cards and then we swap with each other so that we get loads of new ideas. A fun perk of being a demonstrator. Okay, so that's it. That's going to hold that in place. So now when I lift this up, it just swings up. You put your card in here. I did one here too, just using white ribbon. There you go. So that's how that one's done. Again, I'll post this on my blog post and give you the recipes for this card, all the colors, the inks, the paper, everything that I used, so you could duplicate this card. Or again, sign up for my next card camp and you can make that here. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.